Okay, just very briefly, welcome to RiderCamTV, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm doing today. I am on a tour with wonderful Magellan motorcycles. We have 15 people, and we're on our way down to Dubrovnik, and currently we are in Hinterglemm, which is just north of Zelmsee in Austria, at this hotel Glemm Tellerhof, which is absolutely fantastic. I have a couple of guys behind me, and what I want to talk about is yesterday we had a guy who developed a real problem with his chain, and we were in Baden-Baden, and we drove to our first coffee stop, which is about 30 miles away, and then it became quite apparent we needed to do something about this problem. So quick look on the GPS, and there we had a motorcycle dealer 400 meters away from where we were having coffee. And this is a guy in front now, his name's Adam. So we spoke to the guy. He was actually a Yamaha dealer, so he couldn't help us out because the bike's Kawasaki S1000 SX. And he said, I can't help you, but here's a guy who can. And he put us in touch with a Kawasaki place, which we drove to. It was another 25 miles away. Unfortunately, it was closed because it's a Monday. They don't open on a Sunday, and it was closed, so bit of a nightmare. Anyway, the nearest place to that after that was somewhere near the French border, which we weren't going to do. It was completely in the opposite direction of where we were going to go. So we set off to catch up with the rest of the group, and as we were doing it, we went past a petrol station. There were two people there, a man and a woman, on BMW 800 and 700. So just by chance we pulled over and just said, you know, if there's a motorcycle dealer or any independent who might be nearby. And this is what I want to talk about. You know, there's a massive friendship amongst bikers. It doesn't matter what you are, where you're from. Bikes are an international language. And the guy said, oh, you know, he sort of hummed and hawed a little bit, and he said, yes, I think I know one. So he was on his phone for about 20 minutes trying to find somewhere where we could find a chain. And it was quite interesting because his comment was, nobody rides Kawasaki's in Germany. We all have BMWs, which really made me laugh. He said, and especially one as old as yours. His is a 2014 plate. So anyway, he found one. He found a place that had a chain, but it was a closed loop chain, which meant he had to take the back end of the bike off, and they couldn't do it that day, unfortunately. So he went over, picked up the chain, and here we are now in Austria. We've got the hotel where we're staying to contact a local Kawasaki dealer, and they said, look, come down, we'll do it, but we can't guarantee when it's going to be done, and they're going to fit this guy's chain for him. But it just amazes me, no matter where you are in the world, a motorbike is a universal language, isn't it? You know, people just, you know, you've fallen down, broke down by the side of the road, someone comes along and goes, there you go, I can help you, I can fix you, I can do this, I can do that. And I find that amazing. Like, we've got a guy on the tour whose bike has developed an oil leak. We actually spotted it. We pulled up outside the hotel last night, and a Dutch guy who was he was just a bloke walking past, came across, and he introduced himself by saying, I ride Motor Guzzies, but don't hate me, which I thought was really funny. And he said, I've noticed that your bike has an oil leak, which we hadn't seen. Well, thank you very much for that. He said, I'm really concerned, can I help you? No, we'll sort it all out, And then we had a long conversation about his bikes and all the different types of bikes he's had, and it was just a really nice thing to do, and sort of on top of a really hard day. We had a bit of a rough day yesterday. It was 350 miles. We had a few drop bikes. We had just awful, but it was a nice spark at the end of the day when it was dark and everyone was really down. We could actually talk to somebody who was really positive and was going, yeah, it's fine, you know, we'll sort that out for you. So I just thought I'd have a quick chat and what I'm going to do next is we'll be at the Kawasaki Centre in outside LMZ, and hopefully they'll fit it for us, which will be really smart. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, so here we are then, we're at the garage. Had a fantastic ride down from Hinterglen. Look at those hills over there, mountains, not hills. And we're at the Holzmeister Auto Motorrad place, and we'll see what they can do for us. Anyway, we think, this is Adam by the way, Adam who's bike's a nightmare. They think they can sort us out. So isn't it really nice that you turn up somewhere completely out of the blue and they'll go, yeah, we can do that for you. I always struggle in England and go, oh, not till a week on Tuesday, but you know, today they're going to hopefully fix it for us. Here we are then, still having the bike fixed. Mr. Adam is now a little bit more frustrated because the mechanic is a Kawasaki and a KTM mechanic, has found that the front wheel's not been put on properly when he had it serviced last. The front brake pads have been put in the wrong position, so that's what they've been binding on the whole time, so he needs new pads as well. But it just proves to you can't trust people to do a job properly, so you have to have real confidence with the people you build it, repairing your bikes. So here's the bike fixed, new chain, brake pads, tightened up all the bits and pieces, had like a mini service. Adam's really happy. Aren't you happy with the service, Adam? There you go.
Should have been more happy 2 weeks ago when it was done the first time.
There you go. But isn't the Brotherhood of motorcyclists really good? Here we are then, back at the Hinterglen Hotel Glemataf, and our faith in human nature has been restored. We've got a new GPS, we've got brake pads fixed, we've got all the rest of it, and that's why motorcycling is all part of a big brotherhood. If you like the video, give us a big thumbs up, and we'll see you soon.